What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Questex. Shout out to Boxing Ego because I just woke up, getting ready for the day, and I caught this video on Danny Garcia, man. Listen, Ego, he put in this video that he doesn't know why this kid gets the hate that he gets, considering he has a decent resume. I'm sorry, Ego. Much respect to you, who you are. Love your videos. I'm subscribed to you. I will always give you your props 100. I'm one of those that criticizes Danny Garcia. And let me explain why. Danny Garcia, it's very obvious that Danny Garcia is strategically picking and choosing who he fights, when he fights them. He does not want to fight guys who, on paper, if you looked at them in a stylistic matchup, would give him any sort of problems. Any sort of problems. It's really evident. It's been evident since he fought Lucas Matisse that this is what he's been doing. And you said you don't get it, why he's getting all the hate. Well, when you're fighting the Rod Salkas, when you're fighting Guerrero, when you're fighting old men, and you're fighting guys that should have already walked away from the game, and then you're walking around with the number one 147 strap, claiming that you want to be the best, and you're not fighting the best. Well, that's what gets you the hate that you're going to get. Now, I'm going to leave a link to an article, because as soon as I saw the video by Ego, I had to go do my own investigating work. And, Andre Berto, looks like that fight's not going to happen. I wonder why. Big whoopty. In fact, Andre Berto is hinting towards an opponent, and I'll let you guys read this, which plays right into Danny Garcia's hands. I told you guys that I was done with Danny Garcia a long time ago, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if he fights who Berto said that he's going to fight, and apparently, as we know, Steven Espinoza from Showtime said that he wants to set up the fight between Garcia and Thurman next year. This is not a fight that sets you or prepares you for Keith Thurman. See, I would have given you props if you had maybe given somebody like, I would even give you props if you gave Sean Porter a crack at it. If you would, just to see his show, if you could beat Porter better than Keith Thurman. But this shows me that you're not really, you're going to duck Keith Thurman. I know you're going to duck Keith Thurman. And I know you're going to duck Earl Spence. Now, shout out to Ego Boxing. He said that it is a puncher who's coming off a win. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to be honest with you, if it's the motherfucker who just beat Robert Guerrero, don't fuck with me, man. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, Danny. I will come on here and roast you every motherfucking week. You will get a video weekly of me roasting you. Now, is that likely? Probably not. This dude just had a fight, but you never know. In this state of boxing today, dudes are pussy. So I'm at this point where right now I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be, look, like my boy Nate Diaz, the Diaz brothers in MMA. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I wouldn't be surprised if it's anybody other than somebody in the top 5 of the welterweight division. Listen, I want to hear from Danny Garcia fans, diehard Danny Garcia fans. If you respect this dude, you respect this cat for his resume, you tell me, am I wrong in my criticism of Danny Garcia? Have I completely gone over the top when it comes to Danny Garcia? Because I don't think I have. I think that when he first came into the game, I'm going to sit there and express, I had respect for Danny. I was riding with Danny. But then he started making those critical decisions that were not in the best. When I saw that he started making more political decisions when it came to his opponent selection, rather than matching up with what he was claiming he wanted to do, that's when I get on fighters. Again, I call out hypocrisy 100%. And again, the motto is no fighter is above criticism. Okay, so we got to keep it. We got to keep it fair. Danny got to step it up. He's got to step it up. He has the number one He has the number one WBC 147 strap. He needs to be fighting top competition. None of this cherry picking. None of this. Well, I'm gonna fight a guy who, yeah, he's got a puncher's chance, but you know, my skills, my middle down the road skills, will look spectacular against a fighter who can't. I mean, this is just. I'm just so frustrated with Danny. I really am. And I'm sorry. This is coming from a guy who I was rooting for Danny when he first came into the game. When he beat Lucas Matisse, I thought this dude was going to be like, he was stepping up. You know, he comes from a proud fighting town in Philly. But to me, Danny has not shown me anything other than he is really the type of dude who circles the bottom of the fish tank looking for whatever's, you know, basically sinking to the bottom. And that's just how I see it. It's your boy Quest X. I am out.